Let's start this with a question. Why do people travel? People have different purposes of traveling. Some of the reasons we know. People travel for recreation, people travel for tourism, vacationing, research, migration, etc. etc. And some of the reasons we do not know. But what we definitely know is every time you travel, you rejuvenate, you grow, you learn, and the most important thing is you write a new story of your own. It is like taking a journey into yourself. We present you our journey to the Great Himalayan National Park. While moving ahead from Jawahar tunnel on the lonely beautiful roads, we witnessed and enjoyed the spectacular view of valleys that are full of deodar trees on both sides. And like a cherry on the cake, we could hear murmuring of the Tirthan river's stream flowing down the mountains at our left-hand side. It reminds me of few lines that I read somewhere. Gurgle, burble, splash. Peace of mind is what I find listening to streams. A very important thing I would like to tell you that if someone has to trek to GHNP, a permit is compulsory and you have to take the permit from Roopa Forest Department. So while moving towards Gushani, we stopped at Roopa and took our permit. We forgot all our fatigue and exhaustion at the very sight of beautiful footpaths headed towards the pretty little houses that were randomly spread over the mountains. The people living in the mountains are quite diligent and leave for work at the break of dawn. Gushani is well known for mountain fruits and fishes. Another appreciable thing is that the people here have a lot of faith in the Tirthan river, and that's the reason it's been prayed like a goddess. The river that had been earlier flowing on our left-hand side later appeared to flow at our right-hand side, and that was the sign that indicated we were about to reach Gushani.
फाइनली हम लोग गुशानी पहुंच चुके हैं और हमें लगी है बहुत ज़ोरों की भूख। हम देखते हैं खाने को क्या मिलता है और फिर हम ट्रैकिंग स्टार्ट करेंगे।
It has been said, if you want to achieve a remarkable success in any work you do, start it with a prayer. Prayer brings unity, grace, and integrity in our work. Following the same, we started our trek from Gushani offering our prayers at Daga Mata's temple. The Great Himalayan National Park trek starts from Daga Mata's temple, and the believers pray at the temple before starting their trek and again when they return back from the trek. We met so many kids on the way. They were going to school situated at the start of trail. After trekking for a while, we found a different world altogether. It seemed isolated but beautiful, and we felt very lucky to explore it on our feet.
ये ट्रैक आने के लिए मैं पागलों की तरह इंतज़ार कर रहा था। बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत अच्छा। और अच्छा है, पहला एक्सपीरियंस है। देखते हैं आगे कहाँ तक जाते हैं।
मैं और सुनील 2 महीने बाद फिर से उसी ट्रैक पे वापस उसी खूबसूरत ट्रैक पर वापस चल दिए।
लास्ट टाइम 2 महीने पहले ही आए थे हम और बहुत ही प्यारा एक्सपीरियंस था, मतलब बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्यारा। इन्होंने कहा कि चलो चलते हैं फिर से, और सारे फ्रेंड्स, मतलब हम 4 फ्रेंड्स रेडी हो गए इसके लिए। और बहुत कम टाइम में हम लोगों ने पैकिंग की और हमने सोचा चलते हैं पहाड़ों में, थोड़ा गाएंगे बजाएंगे और मस्ती करेंगे, तो उसी के लिए आए हैं। और मुझे पता है बहुत ज़्यादा मस्ती करने वाले हैं हम, बहुत ज़्यादा।
ऑलमोस्ट रोपा पहुंचने वाले हम, और अब तो भूख लग गई है अच्छी खासी, बस थोड़ा सा इंतजार है।
While reaching Roopa, we found a smashing wooden bridge painted in blue and white color. This beautiful bridge is completely surrounded with greenery, and we could hear the sound of a small waterfall. The entire combination gave us a magical feel, and that's why we named it the Magical Bridge. Along the way, we reached a small but adorable village named Roopa. Here we got a chance to meet a well-informed old man who shared many knowledgeable stories with us about the village.
अच्छा, रोपा है 2-3 प्रकार का। इसका नाम है नोंडा रोपा, नोंडा रोपा।
अच्छा
ये लास्ट रोपा।
अच्छा
बाकी रोपे रोपे कई रोपे है इस गाँव के नाम। यहाँ आदमी सुखित बड़े भारी है, अशांत बड़ी भारी है। हवा वातावरण जो है यहाँ का इतना शांत होता। आप लोग भी यहाँ तक आए, रोपा तो खिया से आगे आगे जाएंगे ना, आपकी आत्मा में ऐसी हवा चलेगी, बिल्कुल पूरा जिस्म जो है हल्का हो जाएगा।
After listening to his fascinating stories about the village, we moved ahead in search of food, as we had already begun to starve. And we were so lucky that we easily found a place where we not only got a delicious food but also enjoyed a captivating mountain folk music.
लड़का बोल रहा लड़की को शेरा लगा दे कंबल, यानी कि ठंड लग रही आपके देश में, यानी कि कंबल दे दो ओढ़ने के लिए।
जैसे लड़की वो जैसे बाहर जाती है धूप लगती है उसका मुंह बड़ा काला हो जाएगा।
तो सुंदर तेरा चेहरा जो है ना, बंग का तेरा गोरा मोड़ो धूप पे फीदा काला, यानी कि धूप में काला हो जाएगा। आपको बोलते हैं वो कि भाई आपका घर जो है जैसे घर तेरा डूखे नाड़ा ना, डूखे नाड़ा का मतलब जैसे आपका घर बहुत डाउन में है। अच्छा। तो ये हाइट में होना चाहिए था।
After getting some rest, we continued our trek again. We had just begun and one of our friends jumped in shock and started running back. We realized after a moment there was a snake on his path and he just missed stepping on it. Anyway, after comforting him, we decided to move forward, and this time more carefully because the forest became denser. The dense forest was producing a peculiar but an attractive sound, as if the jungle was trying to communicate to us in its own mysterious language. We had listened to many stories of Himalayan bears and leopards from the natives. However, we were not scared, we were alert. After all, this jungle is their home, and we were their uninvited guests. So it was us who had to take care not to disturb them. With every step we took, we were getting closer to our destination. As soon as we reached this dense forest, there was a change in the landscape. By this time, we had almost completed the most difficult part of our trek. And this place is called Darakhali Mobile Point. However, it's ironical that I couldn't see any sign of network in my mobile. And my personal viewpoint is not to use mobiles during such treks unless it's very important, otherwise you miss to experience all the enchanting beauty you are surrounded with. Just sitting at the mobile point and witnessing that view in front of us was phenomenal. Dense forests of cheed and devdar trees down the valley, hundreds of birds chirping while revolving in the sky. The view was so delightful that we felt the urge to capture it in our eyes so that we can enjoy it for eternity. When you look around and see hills as far as you can see, your mind opens up to a lot of ideas and you feel free. If you go deeper, you find many unexplored, amazing places. They say that some of the beautiful paths can't be discovered without getting lost, and yes, we were lost in this alluring nature. We found a small waterfall and refilled our water bottles. As we got closer to our destination, it began to feel as an achievement. However, I would say there are no destinations for nomad travelers like us. After a long and amusing trek, we beheld the sight of the huge gate of the Great Himalayan National Park in the mountains. It was quite an amazing sight to see and a place to be. It felt as if the moment had stopped for us. So, this was all about how we reached the gate of the Great Himalayan National Park. The world inside this gate was even more fascinating and had so many things to wonder about. The rules and regulations followed inside are in the best interest of the forest life and nature here. We kept this in our mind and enjoyed exploring the vicinity. After that, we got a chance to meet the Great Himalayan National Park's block officer.
तो DHMD को 3 रेंजेस में बांटा है। कीर्तन, एक दूसरा वैली पड़ता है इसलिए यहाँ से आपको टनल क्रॉस करके आते हैं तो कीर्तन आता है दूसरा। तो उसी वैली में 2 रेंजेस हैं। एक का नाम सेंज है, दूसरी का नाम जवानार। इसका फाइनल नोटिफिकेशन हुआ था 29 May 1999।
There was a small meadow just outside the gate. We pitched our tents and decided to spend the night there. There are many beautiful treks that start from here, but we decided to move towards Rolla. People living at such altitudes, so far from the technology, are really happy people, satisfied with what they have and still welcome you with all the warmth you can imagine. This was all about our journey to the Great Himalayan National Park. But the story doesn't end here. There's still a lot to see in this world. Traveling is a bliss, and it is never too late to develop your love for traveling. If you have never traveled anywhere so far in your life, if you feel you are stuck at a place, then don't waste time. Pack your bags and get out of your comfort zones. Leave your homes and offices behind. Go out there in the nature. Find your own reason for traveling. Travel different places. Travel alone. Travel with your friends and families. Travel to the places you have never been to. Travel to let your life show you the opportunities waiting for you and feel the experiences you can't even imagine sitting here. If you really want to experience a happier existence of yours, trust us guys, you will discover it through traveling. Hence travel as much as you can, as far as you can, as long as you can, because life is not meant to be lived in one place.